Perfect.
Good morning. And today I just have feeling like I'm listening masterclass these days, and Santana has come. And you know why? I like Santana, and that's why I like to share with you. And today we have Nathan Hirsch from Freeeup. He's the CEO, and he's not just a CEO, he is the man behind an amazing growth on Freeeup, and also he started a company out of his home in 2006, and he went from $20 to make up to 30 million on the last few years. He have over thousands of customers, and this last year have made lots of money. And thanks to the team that he has built. And from here, he built Freeeup. And it's basically, Freeeup is a marketplace connecting business owners with the top 1% of freelancers in e-commerce. Nathan, welcome to Find That Lead and Outbound Marketing. Thank you, man, for being here. Super excited because we had to meet before, but I'm just like the worst person ever. Thank you very much.
We were busy. We were both busy.
Getting back to me for time.
It's all good. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Nathan, okay. Yes, it's cutting up. I don't know if it's me or if it's you, Nathan.
I think we're back. Are we good?
Yes, I think so too. We cut. Okay, now I'm back.
Now you're good.
Yes, good. I'm good. Thank you very much, man. Well, thank you very much. And tell me a few secrets that you have, and tell me what's Freeeup for you today. Where are you standing?
I mean, I'm a longtime entrepreneur. I started an e-commerce business out of my college dorm room years ago, back in 2008. And I was a broke college kid. I had no idea what I was doing. And I grew this business drop shipping on Amazon. And as I started to grow and I started to make money, I had to start paying taxes. So I met with an accountant, and one of the first things he said to me was, when are you going to hire your first person? And I had never thought about that before. And I had a lot of excuses, like they're going to steal my ideas. They're going to do a bad job. It's going to be money out of my pocket. I can work every day. I don't need to hire someone. And he pretty much just laughed in my face. And he said, you're going to figure out this lesson on your own. Well, sure enough, my first busy season comes around, the fourth quarter in e-commerce, which is pretty crazy. And I just get destroyed. I'm working 20 hours a day. My social life plummets. My grades go down, and I make it out to the other side. And I think, okay, I can never let that happen again. I need to start hiring people. But who was I going to hire as a college kid? I mean, college kids were pretty unreliable, and no 30-year-old wanted to work for me. So I got thrown into the remote hiring space, the virtual assistants, the freelancers, the agencies, and I got pretty good at that. And I always wanted a faster way. Those of you who are running agencies out there that have used the Upworks, the Fires, you know what I'm talking about. You post a job, you get 100 people to apply, you interview them one by one, and it just took me forever. And I wanted something faster. And when I couldn't find that, I built it myself. So 3 years ago, I started the Freeeup marketplace, where we get thousands of applicants every week, virtual assistants, freelancers, agencies from all over the world, vet them, take the top 1%, let them in, and then make them available quickly to agencies like you guys out there whenever you need them, with 24/7 support in case you have even the smallest issue, and a no turnover guarantee. If they quit for any reason, we cover replacement costs and get you a new person right away. So that's a short story of how I went from a broke college kid to starting an e-commerce business to starting Freeeup. And I've been working on Freeeup for the past 3 years, and it's so exciting to just get into the marketing community and work with a lot of you out there.
I love the explanation, and I also love the energy, Nathan. And I think everything that you have built until now, it's based on the energies that you put on the businesses. Tell me in what state you are on Freeeup, and how many users are you having, and how many companies, and if you can give us some examples of what can you do with Freeeup, and just like enlighten me, man.
We have over 15,000 freelancers, virtual assistants, agencies on the platform. We work with thousands of clients from all over the world. I think you briefly mentioned it. I mean, I started it with $5,000. We did $1 million in the first year, $5 million in 2017, and we broke 9 million in revenue last year. So
and that's your second business. And
what?
this is like this actually it's your first business. What is it called? Or is it just selling books on Amazon? Is that
it was called Portlight. I no longer do that anymore. My focus is just on Freeeup.
Okay, and you started in a way, the idea of Freeeup came up for the necessity.
Yeah, from my own hiring experiences, I'm sure of a lot of you out there have hired virtual assistants and freelancers and had good and bad experiences, but it came down to time. I mean, you can always make more money, right? You can always fix a bad hire with money, but you don't get that time back. And that's what I really wanted is, hey, you know what? If I need a graphic designer, I want to be able to hire someone today that's reliable. I don't want to have to go through 50 people over the next 2 weeks. I need them right now. And that's really the concept that I tried to build Freeeup around.
And I know my experience because it's complete. And just for everyone in the group, this is not promoting. I never promote any company or anything. I think just Nathan is a man to follow, and that's why we obviously use Freeeup as a way of showing. And there is no like any promotion behind this. It's just like, and I know from my own sense. Okay, I said, Nathan, is that Fiverr? It's like Fiverr Upwork. Like, no, Jared, this is completely different. For everyone like me who knows, I do employ a lot of people from Upwork and Fiverr, and we're used to like go there, put an advert, get a lot of people, and really by intuition, I do a Skype, and maybe one every 1,000 will be amazing. That's it. And you take this hassle away on Freeeup.
Yeah, and I think the main thing here is how you can grow businesses just by hiring really good people. I mean, think about how many solo $5 million a year entrepreneurs there are out there. There's very few. At some point, you're going to have to start hiring people, and hiring is hard. It's one of those things that they don't teach you in school, and the difference between a good hire and a bad hire can be the difference between success and failure in your business. So anything you can do to improve that hiring percentage, whether it's using Freeeup, whether it's process, whether it's all that stuff is going to help you be a better and better entrepreneur. And I encourage people to focus on hiring as a skill that they should gain as an entrepreneur.
Okay. Do you think like you are more like a fast and quick hiring agency?
No, I mean, we're a marketplace in the sense that the freelancers are setting their own rates. You can negotiate, you can agree to fixed prices. We're really just where virtual assistants, freelancers, and agencies are offering their services on our platform. So I'm not project managing the work. The work is between you and the person that you hire, and it's actually against our terms of use for them to share information with me. When you think of an agency, you're usually getting a project manager, the owner of the agency is involved, they're setting the pricing and all that. So that's kind of how we differentiate ourselves more of a marketplace than an agency.
Good. And tell me, how did you get your first 10 customers?
Yeah, it was cold outreach. I mean, I had built some relationships with my Amazon business, whether they were manufacturers or software companies that we had worked with, and we really reached out to them first. And we started to talk to people in the Amazon community, and we're very humbled that a few people gave us a shot, and a lot of them still work with us today, and that really got us off the ground. But it wasn't some rocket science. It was cold emailing, cold calls, trying to get that minimum viable product out there as fast as possible and having people give us a chance.
Good. And that you say outreach. If you can tell us, let's say I'm a guy, can I get the call reach done with you guys? This is one question. Second question is, tell me some secrets for doing an amazing cold calling and outreach, some recommendations for everyone here in the group.
Yeah, and I'll actually post after this. I have a lead gen process that I use, and I use virtual assistants to go through it. And it's not that hard. I mean, you're identifying who your target is. You can't target everyone, and you're finding their contact information, and you send them a very genuine email. I mean, we've all gotten those spammy emails that say, "Oh, I can boost your website," or "I can do XYZ, contact me," that are very salesy. I kind of take a different approach. I said, hey, my name's Nate. This is who I am. I'm a young entrepreneur. This is what I'm working on. I'd love to connect. I'd love to see if there's a way to collaborate. I'd love to see if there's a way to work together. Very similar how I reached out to you. I mean, when we first talked, I didn't know I'd be going live to your group. I just wanted to network and meet another entrepreneur. And you can get a little bit more salesy than that, but I wouldn't get crazy aggressive either. Staying in that genuine, humble, hey, I'm trying to network. I'm trying to reach out. I want to see how we can help each other, not just benefit yourself. A lot of that is the key to good lead generation. And if you have an agency out there, figuring out how you differentiate yourself. I mean, I have a 1-minute pitch that I kind of say before that clearly says, hey, this is what I do. This is about me. This is how we're different. This is what we can offer. And just that clarity where you don't have to go on for 20 minutes to really define what your offering is.
I think the fact that you are in a way different to any platform, it does give you, one is, yes, it's a door, kind of like, oh, it's Freeeup, it's different, but in a way, it's obviously an opportunity. It's like, okay, let's see it from another eyes. There's no such thing as competition. You're actually making a whole new product based on virtual assistant marketplaces. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I actually just posted the lead gen thing right under the video. So if anyone's watching and they want to know the exact process that I use for lead generation, it's right there below.
Good, thank you for that. The thing is, how is innovation on your saying that you are a completely different product? Does it help you, or it closes some doors when you contact customers?
I mean, what I like to do is I like to focus on the good. I mean, the other platforms, they do a lot of things that people like, and they do a lot of things that people don't like. So I tried to take all the things that I liked from the other places and tweak and change the things I didn't like. So that's really how I highlighted, hey, you're going to get access to people. You're going to get similar stuff, but here's how we're different. Here's how we're better. Here's what we can offer you that the other people can't. And I think that's where some people mess up their message, where it's very generic. It kind of blends in with everyone else, where you want to be focused on, hey, this is how we're different. This is how we're better.
Wow. And what's the future? Where do you think it's going to be going, the virtual assistant job? And tell me a little bit, and how do you think the effects is going to have?
Yeah, I mean, the gig economy is booming right now. It's a $50+ billion industry, and it's only getting more and more. I mean, if you're a business out there and you're not taking advantage of the freelancers, of the virtual assistants, of the agencies that are out there, you're really missing out. Whether you're an agency, an e-commerce business, whether you have an online or an in-person store, and you can hire someone to run your social media that's not there. There's so much you can do with the gig economy that I encourage you to take advantage of.
For you, who do you think, and for me, okay, let me tell my experience on the virtual assistant. I read the book a few years ago, 4 Hours Work Week. I thought, whoa, this is brilliant. And I said, let's have virtual assistants everywhere, okay? Number one, have you contacted Tim Ferris?
So what was that question?
Did you contact Tim Ferris?
Yeah, we've contacted him. We haven't been on our podcast, but we were mentioned on his podcast last week. Someone mentioned us. So that was kind of cool,
man.
We made it in the show notes.
Congratulations. Okay. Obviously, for me, it was Tim Ferris. He opened me the eyes on virtual assistants, just as a joke. But we see Spain coming up into virtual assistants more and more. How do you see it as a global thing? What, I guess, obviously is the US number one for you guys. What other countries are you coming? And who is working most? Well, I would say, who are the freelancers and who's the employers? You would say, if you can give me a few numbers.
Yeah. For clients, we're all over the world. I mean, we're probably mostly US, maybe 50% or more, but we've got lots of clients in Israel, in Europe, in China, Japan, Canada, Mexico, you name it. On the freelancer side, we're about 40% US, 40% Philippines, and 20% scattered all around the world. Not necessarily by design. I mean, anyone's welcome to apply, and we don't let people in or don't let people in because of what they're located. That's just kind of what we're set up right now.
Yeah. Usually, for me, I have tried, and you're right on that. I mean, I have tried people from everywhere in the world, and it doesn't matter where they are, but just can you? Oh yeah, you can hear me. Kat, for example, I met Kat is now 6 years ago through a platform, and now Kat is, I would say, she's more than my personal assistant, and it's a beautiful relation that we have with people who is abroad, when we never, and I think this is the beauty of it. If you are, and one of the things bringing Nathan into the Facebook group is like, guys, if you have any thought, if you have any problem, and let me tell my problem. My problem was I usually miss all the meetings. Nathan knows that. I usually miss everything I had to do. Nathan also knows. And Kat has been helping me for the last few months. Kat is in Argentina, and she's wonderful. She's helping me to another level. Just to let you know, Nathan, 10 minutes before we start, it's like, sure, make sure you have the meeting with Nathan and everything. And any problem that you have, make a list and have someone, a virtual assistant, to help you with that. And I just don't think it has to be just to be Amazon guys or lead generation, even like personal issues. I have to meet my family or things like, it doesn't need to be everything related to company, but also if you have personal, I would say I have a disability of meetings, whatever disabilities you have or whatever. Could you write a book, Nathan, on Freeeup? Could you write posts? Tell me a few things. Tell me some beautiful examples that you've seen past on the last few months or years.
Yeah, I mean, we have clients that have made books, that have used us to launch the products, to run Facebook ads, to do ongoing PPC work, whether it's Google ads, Facebook ads, Amazon ads, to write content and handle their blog. If you check out the Freeeup blog, we have a lot of great freelance writers there that are available to hire that write for our blog as well. Running e-commerce businesses, white labeling for agencies. You mentioned virtual assistant work, whether it's personal or business. Customer service, which is only getting more important as we get into the digital age, having a strong customer service team, no matter what your business is. Bookkeeping, graphic design, video editing. I mean, all those things can get done remote now, and we have over 100 platforms that you can hire for.
I think if, like, for us, we are here in Spain, in Barcelona, and we could be a 20 or 30 people company, but we have 5. We're 5, and we nearly triple with virtual assistants. And I'm not saying that some virtual assistants are super much brighter than anyone in here. And I think that's the beauty of it, that, guys, you can get beautiful minds working probably just the right time that you need them for doing specific jobs, and like getting shit done beautifully. Isn't it, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much you can do, whether you're hiring. So there's 3 different levels that you can hire people. You've got basic, mid, and expert. So a basic level freelancer is outsourced, non-US. When you think of virtual assistant, they might be really good at something, but they're followers. They're there to follow your system, your process. If you don't have a system or process, you're going to struggle hiring that type of freelancer. Mid-level people, they're specialists. They do 1 or 2 things really well. Maybe they're graphic designers, bookkeepers, writers. You're not teaching a graphic designer how to graphic design, but they're not consulting with you either. They're doers. They're perfect for projects to take off your plate. And then you got the experts, the best of the best that can consult, project manage, bring their expertise to the table, execute high-level game plans, run a budget, whatever that is. So as you're going about hiring and growing your business, you want to identify, hey, do I need a follower, a doer, or an expert? And a lot of times you're going to need a combination of all 3. I mean, my customer service is handled by the followers. My graphic design, my Instagram, my Twitter, my social media is all the specialists. And we have experts that run our Facebook ad, that help with our marketing, that write a lot of our content SEO. So you can use all 3 to really scale your business for what you need.
That sounds amazing. And yeah, sometimes we think like we know everything, but an expert probably, I don't know, the cost is what, $50, $60 an hour? I don't know what's the cost of an expert.
Yeah, 25 and up. I mean, it can be $100 an hour if you get the right person.
But sometimes 1 hour of an expert, it could be better than 20 hours of a basic guy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, one of the tips that good entrepreneurs do is they get a mentor, they get an expert. They don't spend 3 months trying to fix a problem when they can hire and pay a little bit of money to fix it in a week. So having experts in your back pocket at your disposal that you can go to quickly is incredibly important.
It's cutting up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying I agree with you. Having an expert in your back pocket that you can go to fix issues quickly so they don't drag out and cost more time and more money is incredibly valuable.
Tell me if you can share with me some tips that you have done lately from expert, or if you know any customers that use an expert for a specific case. If you can put this in a scenario case that anyone here listening to us can say, yeah, I have that problem. It's going to be amazing for me. And yeah, this is, guys, it's 1 second, Nathan. This is very important. We're not promoting Freeeup or Nathan. We're really taking you guys use the power of virtual assistants. And obviously, you get it from Nathan, obviously, but please, and this is the important bit, is like putting the seed to everyone to have used the power of using virtual assistants.
Yeah, I mean, we work with a lot of agencies, and with agencies come white labeling. So we have agencies that, let's say, they focus on content. I'm thinking of one off the top of my head, and they wanted to offer another service to their clients, and it was Google PPC. So they hire an expert for Google PPC to get it off the ground and eventually white label it for their clients and help hook them up with $1,000 monthly reoccurring retainer every month, handled at a very high level so that they can focus their agency on their core competency. So hiring experts isn't even just about your own business and taking the next level. If you're running an agency, you can actually hire experts that expand the different services that you're offering to your clients.
That sounds beautiful. And is this, guys, usually will the agency talk to this, the virtual assistant will talk to the customer, or will always talk to the agency?
It depends. I mean, we introduce you to the virtual assistant, to the freelancer, and the rest is between you and them. I mean, some people make the virtual assistant client facing, some make them internal, some make them so they just go to them with projects and send them an email. So you can really set up the communication however you want.
Nathan, tell me 3 good ways of avoiding a good hire, avoiding a bad hire, and give me some recommendations for getting a good hire.
Yeah, setting expectations up front is key. You have to remember is these freelancers, they work with lots of different clients. Every client has their own idea of what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong, and a different way they want to work. So make sure that you set those expectations up front, you get it in writing, and you show exactly what you want that person to do. The second thing I recommend is small tests. If you want to build a 20-page website, have them build a page. If you want them to optimize 10 listings, have them do 1. Really start with those small tasks so you can make sure that it's someone you want to work with before you just invest a lot into them. And then 3 is give feedback as you go. Constant feedback is so key. Do you like the work? Do you like their communication? How can they improve? And especially as you give them these tests, make sure that you're consistently giving that feedback back and forth. And eventually, as you build that relationship, I like the feedback to come the other way. Some of the best ideas, the ones that have made me hundreds of thousands of dollars, have come from other people because I've created an environment where I can give feedback, they can give feedback, neither of us take it personally, and we're all working together in collaboration for the good of the business.
I love it. I love it. And this is true, like sometimes the things that give us more money are when we have the best communication, and they're like the fastest out, and this is brilliant. And Nathan, tell me 2 things that's like starting to wrap up is growth hacking and outbound marketing, which is the name of the group. Tell me 3 hacks, 3 things that's like, yeah, I need to share that. Obviously, if you can share it and share with love, what are the best 3 growth hacking that you would recommend to anyone?
Set up a referral program and put it in writing. I mean, we have a great referral program. You get 50 cents for every hour that we build with someone forever. So if you know anyone out there that's looking to hire, definitely share that. And we tell everyone about our referral program. It's on our website. We end phone calls with it. We mention it on Facebook Live. So getting that official referral program in place where people when they talk to their friends, they talk to other colleagues, they want to talk about you. Incredibly important. Hack number 2 is focus on low risk, high reward situations. Not everything is going to work for your business. There's some experimenting involved. An example of this is I hired someone for a few $100s a month to run my Instagram, to run my Twitter. And what's the worst case scenario? After 3 months, I lose $600 and I try something else. And what's the best case scenario? They crush it for me. I get new clients as another source of revenue. And so if you're constantly trying new things with a small amount of money, and when something's working, you put more money in, and when something's not working, you pull back, it's a great way to scale a business and be very lean while doing it. And I guess my last hack is just customer service. When you're running an agency, just difficult clients, tough clients, clients with issues, those can be the best long-term clients if you jump in and you handle them quickly, and they're the first people to refer you. People want to know, or people understand that you're a startup, that mistakes are going to happen. What they care about is how you fix them. So that's what I would really encourage you to do, is focus on customer service, get a referral program officially in place. And yeah, those things should really help you scale your business.
I'm actually preparing a course for growth hacking about marketing. And one of the things is the focus on the low risk experimentation, which is, I love it. And the example that you say about Instagram, I have something running on my Instagram and it didn't work shit, but I spent very little, and it's like, okay, okay, it's good. And what about for outbound marketing? Tell me are you doing outbound marketing today, and what are you doing if yes?
Are you asking if we're running like ads and stuff?
No, sorry, outbound marketing.
Outbound marketing. Yeah, I mean, we're constantly doing different types of lead generation, different types of experimenting. I mean, it's not one thing that's generating clients. I mean, I've been on over 100 podcasts. We reach out to influencers. We do lead generation to companies. We have our referral program. We do SEO on our blog. We run Facebook ads. We run Google ads. We have Instagram and different social media channels. So it's not one thing that's leading to customers. We have our fingers in a lot of different things.
I love it, man. You seem so energetic. Oh, it's cutting up. Hostia. Hello?
Can you see me?
It got cut, man. It got cut. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, not yet, man. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, you're back.
Just, Nathan, tell me what's a book that you're reading right now that you would like to share with the audience?
Yeah, Start With Why is such a great book. I mean, it just resonates with me because with my Amazon business, it was fun. I made a lot of money, but I wasn't passionate about the products I was selling. There wasn't really a why. And with Freeeup, I just love what I'm doing. I love helping other entrepreneurs, other business owners, speaking about strategies and helping them achieve their dreams. I love that we paid out $6 million last year to freelancers around the world to help them grow their business and provide for their families. So for me, that book just really resonates with me.
I love it, and I think Simon Sinek is just a brilliant. And you know what happened to me? I obviously listen to Simon Sinek, and it's like, why the fuck I'm sending emails? And this is not a joke. I was like, it's because I like to send emails with love. And that's why, in a way, it's helped me to understand why I was doing Find That Lead, is to help people to send emails with love. And it's one of the core business. Once we reach to that, we can go through everything, man. And the energy keeps pumping up. Nathan.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I mean, people that know me know that, yes, I'm passionate and I'm excited, but at the end of the day, you have to care. I want people to have a good experience on the platform, and 99% of the time they do. And that 1% of the time, because these are real people and stuff happens, and not every freelancer is a perfect fit for every client. We get involved and we make it right, and we make sure that everyone is happy and taken care of at the end of the day. And that's really what it's all about in business.
Why I should come and sign up to Freeeup, and why I should use Freeeup and all the other platforms for freelancers.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the pre-vetting, the speed, the customer service, and the protection. I'm pretty easy to contact. You can message me on social media, follow me on other platforms, other channels. But my calendar is right at the top of Freeeup, so you can always book a time with me or my team. And then on the back end, just for watching this, if you mention this video, you get a free $50 credit just to try us out. So can't beat that.
That sounds beautiful, Nathan. Don't close. We are finishing the broadcast, guys. Thank you very much for listening with Nathan. Everything will be on the blog. Everything will be written down. And if you haven't watched this on direct, don't worry. We will post it everywhere. Nathan, don't go. I'm stopping the